Okay, and then one other curious thing I have, just because you're, you know, an American, almost basically an American citizen, right? And you fully learned the language, which is amazing. Two things off of that. One is, how did you learn the language? Maybe like, what's the best way to learn English? And then, you have any American phrases that you've picked up on that are kind of funny to you?
It's a thing. It's funny. You're right. Actually, right now he's arguing. He not remember what I didn't speak English when I arrived. He said, "Oh, you
Oh,
always
that's
speak
funny.
English." Yeah, but the thing is, I believe the fact helped me a lot. My grandmom, who raised me, she's an English teacher, and
Okay.
she's like high level English teacher. Some of her students wrote the books in English. Yeah, but I was very bad student. But I think the base. She still gave me some basic stuff. I knew alphabet. I knew some words, and I always hear that. When I came to USA, I realized, okay, I don't know any English, but step by step, especially the fact if you ask like what could help you, I lived only like in super like American circle, only English. Like there wasn't people who spoke Russian around me, like very few. And I lived in fighter house. They used to, like Team Alpha Male, they used to have a fighter house, people from all around the world, and we speak only English. That's only one thing I heard. And also I have some friends, like for example Andrew Parker, my first like American friend, and the guy who like actually he was and he was the first guy who I cornered, like the first guy I cornered in the USA. Yes, and he helped me a lot with my English. Yeah, he taught me. But I have so many stupid funny situations. For example, once I remember I tried to explain to the guys what I like the sea life, like to be, you know, the people who fishing like or wherever
in
like
the ocean.
In the ocean, yes. And I know Navy, it's more about military, right? And it's actually, it's not fair, because later I find out, because I start reading the English books, and I found out this is a real word. I made it up in my head, but this is a real word. And I said, I love a seaman. But I say, I try to say sea, like means seaman, and I try to do it. And later I found out this is real word. It's not fake. Yeah. But of course, guys start laughing on me. Like
they made a dirty joke.
Yeah. And that was a few like that. Like I remember, what else? Like I think what else? Like there was a couple very stupid situation too. Like some of them actually was close to be canceled. Like because for the word Slav means like Slavic people. Yeah. And I said it very loud to AP, to my friend. I said like, hey bro, like, do you want to go with me to slave community? And he's like, fuck. But I tried to say Slav. Like
you're like, what does that even mean? And they have to explain it to you and all that.
Yeah, and that was
funny.
But the fact that I never was ashamed, I never was scared, and people around, especially in California, helped me a lot. Nobody ever like was mad but I'm saying something wrong. The hardest part was for me, I always messed it up the time, and that was the hardest, like to say the past, future, all this stuff. But also I believe when I realized what now I can really speak fully English, when I stopped translating in my head. Because before I translated, and this is the worst part. That's the thing what really messed everything up. Because, for example, when I listen to a person and I translate it in my head, and if it was just one single word, which I don't know, the whole sentence, boom, I didn't get it. But when I stopped doing that and I just try, okay, I know this words. It's English words. I don't need to translate it. This is a tree. I don't need to remember how I call it in Russian. And when I stopped doing that, I jump on another level. That's helped me a lot.
That's a good one. So basically just not translating in your head and then surrounding yourself with basically a lot of Americans who don't speak Russian.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, I'll let you go, Slava. I had a great conversation with you, man. It's nice to get to know you and all that. Good luck in the future. I'll look out for when you get your next fight booked, and then maybe we can do another interview before the fight.
Okay.
Up.